So it's not news to any of you in this room that universities are in a period of radical reimagination. And as alumni of the New School, you know that we have a long and deep practice of creatively innovating our imagination while maintaining our commitments to collectively building a better world. So what is needed today in higher education in the future, and how is the New School leading that way? I want to tell you this story through 4 visuals. First, students require and demand individuated learning experiences that they find meaningful. The environments that our learners, like you did, crave are multidimensional, composed of different colors and textures and shapes. Their deep learning is self-directed, and the new connections that you have built and that they build today cross boundaries. When they learn, what they learn must matter. It must matter to them and to the world. Second, our existing institutional patterns must be disrupted to stimulate dynamic interaction and to reshape collaborative learning. Imagine our university, the New School, as shape-shifting, rotating and titrating and moving patterns and programs while we establish new connections. These new patterns then stimulate collaboration and create new co-designed outcomes. New communities are formed as new things come in contact with one another. Third, visualizing collective human systems is essential, and the knowledge that these systems carry must be embraced and understood. The energy in whole systems emerges in ways that no individual or group can predict. If we can learn to observe patterns of connectivity and loosen up our practices, we can see what new forms of knowledge are being created. As an aside, what you see here is a photo of more than 3,000 individual kayakers in the Adirondacks taking part in a fundraising activity, creating a human flotilla. The boats are connected only by the hands of the boaters. And finally, the present, and not just the future, is dynamic and multidimensional. We're in a rapidly changing world, and our approaches must be flexible, creative, and robustly resilient. So I've had the privilege of working with a number of students over more than a dozen years at the New School, and here's what I've learned from all of you. Some of you are in this room. If we want to be effective as a university, we must customize and advance both customization while at the same time deepening the meaning of the things that we're customizing. You're demanding that we help you to learn about the things that you care about, and we need to do more of that. Second, we need to disrupt the things that we're doing in unexpected ways, mixing up our programs, faculty, and students, and changing our expected patterns and behaviors. Third, we have to learn how to accept that human systems have collective knowledge. We have to remember that we're all very much alive. We have to watch ourselves move, consider how we affect one another, and make meaning of our collective outcomes. And then finally, we must stay open, dynamic, and flexible. We are all co-creating what's ahead. This fall, for example, we're launching a new undergraduate program called Cohort 21, and yesterday I was at a design charrette asking the question, what if we designed a program where learning was everywhere? We're in the process of designing new modes of learning, focusing our experiences on things that are learned outside the classroom and how to better engage deeply in working with co-mentorship. The New School, ever new.